Okay, welcome everybody. Let's turn on this light. You guys let me know if you can't see the thing. That's okay, you can leave that there. I'll just go back with this one, no worries. Okay, welcome everybody. All right, okay, this is class number 4 in our intensive resilience program. I absolutely love this class. I'm super, super, super excited to teach this class. This is the drama triangle. Yay! This is the drama triangle. So usually after this class, it's when stuff actually starts to click and starts to make sense. So I'm really, really excited for this class. Okay, so last week, let's actually go back a little bit. So this is our intensive resilience program, class number 4 out of our 15 classes. Usually takes about 18 weeks for us to get through this. This program is designed to help heal anxiety, betrayal issues, trauma issues, relational trauma, pornography, codependence, lack of vulnerability, lack of resilience, all those things, okay? And as we go throughout the program, we find out why. Do you guys remember last week? Why can this one program help heal all these different things? Do you guys remember? Very good. So they all have the same root cause. And what's the root cause? What causes all of these? Close. What was that? Toxic shame. Yeah, it's our shame that causes all of that stuff. Yeah, so when we heal our shame, then we can heal all of these things. All right, so throughout this program, as I've said in weeks past, I give really simple daily examples. And a lot of people are like, okay, you're teaching me about someone who's fighting because they got bad grades and their mom's mad at them and so now they're in trouble. But I have really serious issues, right? I have abuse in my home, or I have trauma from abandonment because my dad left. I have this and this and this. I have really serious issues with pornography. I have all kinds of stuff going on, right? Okay, cool, thanks. So I understand that. I do this on purpose, where we do simple little examples, daily things that happen to us every day. I do that on purpose because all of these things that have really, really deep and serious problems stem from how we interact every single day to everything going on around us, okay? But please ask really specific questions and say, okay, how does this apply to me with my abandonment issues? Or how does this apply to me with trying to stop looking at pornography? Or how does this apply to me with this and this and this? Please ask specific questions, and I'm going to help you out more on exactly how that applies to you. People in the chat, feel free to chat, and we will also help you out as well. Okay, oh, you guys excited? Drama triangle. All right, to be able to talk about drama triangle, let's just briefly resume last week what we learned about how to heal our shame. We've already learned about what shame is and how to heal it. So those of you guys who haven't seen past classes, if you're just tuning in now and you haven't seen our past classes, go back and watch.
How do I change the outcome by changing? How do I change the output by changing the input?
That's perfect. That's exactly what we want to get to.
I'm proud of myself.
You should be proud of yourself. Yes, you should be proud of yourself. Good job. Okay, so that shame stems from not understanding who we are. Who am I? Not, okay, mentally, logically, I know who I am, right? But honestly, intrinsically, inside here, who am I? So that is where our shame stems from. And we have these 3 different ways of processing our shame. Our brain will immediately, in a millisecond, make you process that shame. It's going to be one of these 3 ways. So we're just going to kind of cruise through these slides because I think you guys have this down really packed. And if you guys have any other questions, please interrupt me and let me know. We learned, let's actually talk about this one. We learned how do we actually heal our shame. Do you guys remember? How do we heal our shame?
We change the automatic thought.
Yes, 2 steps, right? So basically it's we learn who we are and we start to live according to that, right? But it's 2 steps of what we do. We change the automatic thought in order to learn who we are and live by that. And we use vulnerability in order to learn who we are and live by that. So those are the 2 steps that we do, and we're going to be working on those. Last week, we worked on how we change that automatic thought. So we learned that it has these 4 steps to be able to change that automatic thought. First, we have to identify it. Easy peasy, right? Then we process it out loud, and then we replace it with the truth, and then we think of others, which is our vulnerability. Okay? Do you guys have questions on these? All right, let's cruise on then. I'm so excited to get into drama triangle. So let's do this. Okay. I do. I like drama triangle. Okay, when we replace it with the truth, remember we talk about the truth from you, the truth from your loved ones, and the truth from God. So we talk about the truth from all those. Let me turn off these notifications. Let's see. There we go. Okay. All right, let's get to our drama triangle. How did you guys' homework go, by the way? In identifying one of those phrases that you tell yourself, your shame phrase, like I'm not enough, or I'm invisible, or I can't do this, I'm not capable, I'm not whatever. You were supposed to identify one of those and start working on changing that automatic thought so that that's not what comes automatically whenever anything happens to you. How did it go this week?
Horrible.
Horrible.
Pretty good.
Okay. More or less. All right. Those in the chat, you guys can let me know how it went too. All right. Drama triangle. Here we go. Okay, you guys. I love questions. Please ask questions. All right. What are the 5 basic needs in life? In order to survive as humans, what do we need to survive? Food. Water. Okay. Food, water, love. That kind of goes with love, right?
Like connections.
We need air.
Oh, wait, no.
Yeah. Air is not necessary. Totally not necessary. Okay. And I love how you guys already identified that love, because most people will spit out, the food, water, air, shelter, and then they're like, that's it, right? They're like, that's it. That's all we need. But then connection, love, connection, we need that. And then people are like, yeah, that's nice, but I'm not going to die without it. Tons of studies have been done. Yes, you do. You die without it. Astronauts, why can't we go for months and months and months all on our own? Like, we cannot survive without connection. And we've learned that through tons and tons of experiments. Yeah.
In the book, that we died.
Maybe, like in the book Project Hail Mary and in the movie, if he hadn't found Rocky and he had just been alone and alone and alone and alone for months and months and years and years. Cuckoo bananas. Yep, you're right. You probably would have gone cuckoo bananas. So we need food, water, shelter, air, and connection in order to survive. If we don't have connection, there's all kinds of studies done. There's a really famous study done on an orphanage in Romania where these children did not have any sort of connection. They had way too many children for the amount of employees that they had. So the kids had all the food they needed. They had vitamins. They had everything that they needed, but they didn't have connection. And they had really, really serious health problems. Many of them died. Just plain out died. Others never learned how to walk, never learned how to talk. Others just their body stopped forming. They looked like they were only 4, but they were actually 12, 13, 14 years old. It's insane what happens when we don't have connection. So our brains,
I found out just fine.
our brains will do whatever it takes to have that connection. It is one of our needs. So some people will be like, all right, I'm not that social. I would prefer to just kind of be in a quiet place, be by myself, read a book. I don't need that much connection. Yeah.
Being alone and being lonely are 2 very different things.
Being alone and being lonely are 2 different things. Yeah, you're totally right.
I prefer to be alone in some quiet place. It's beautiful to be alone and kind of like, I don't know how to explain that very well.
No, yeah, you're totally right.
The idea that we can teach us is
being alone and
being lonely are 2 very separate things.
They are two very separate things, being alone and being lonely. And I'm not saying that this is a bad thing. I'm totally not saying that this is a bad thing. It's good to spend time on your own. However, even when you're spending time alone on your own, like let's use the example of reading a book. I'd rather be alone in a quiet place, reading a book, just kind of taking that time on my own. I'm not connecting with anyone, right? Wrong. You are actually connecting with a false connection, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but you're connecting with that book as if it was a person. You're connecting with that story, with those characters, as if they were real people. Your brain is actually thinking that it's connecting with something alive. So everything you do throughout the day, almost every single moment of your life is based around connection. It's pretty crazy. Okay, I need 2 people to stand up. Okay, go ahead. You go on over there.
Going over where?
Right over here. And then let's get you right there. Okay, now I want you guys to just stand next to each other. Go ahead and stand up. Oh, okay, we'll have you stand right there. Okay, and no. Did you need it for something, sweetie? Okay, yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Okay, so you 2, when I count to 3, I want you guys to walk side by side and walk towards me. 1, 2, 3. Walk towards me. Okay, stop. All right. Okay, so immediately, right, just because I had you walking together, you guys immediately matched the length of your stride, how quickly you were walking, and which leg you were walking with.
Our voices are
You guys can sit down. Okay, so when we walk with someone, our minds basically read their mind. It's insane. We're actually synchronizing with their brain waves. It's so cool. And we actually synchronize how big of a step we take, which leg we go, how fast we go, so that we are connected. Our brains so desire that connection that in every single, can I have the mouse back?
Yeah.
Are you ready for it? There we go. Thank you. Oh, go ahead and click on there we go. Okay, thank you. So our brains are going to match those brain waves. And it's really crazy because even like if you sleep together in a bed, like if you and your brother have a sleepover and you sleep together in a bed, your breathing is going to synchronize. Your heartbeats are going to synchronize while you're asleep. And your brain waves, these waves that are going on in your brain, they will synchronize with each other. So badly do we desire, you can't really see it?
What's a brainwave?
No?
I see on this screen, but I
Okay.
can't see on the-
Let's show you a picture of it. There we go. No? Not much better? Oh, okay. So we have brain waves that synchronize together. And like our brains so desire to connect that we are actually basically reading their brain and synchronizing our brain waves with their brain waves. That happens when we're playing in a band. You know how people like play in a band and they're like, man, it's like I was reading your brain. I could totally tell what note you were going to play next. And I was like, yeah, right? So our brains actually do synchronize when we're in a group and we're working together on something, whether it's that we're playing music or we're playing a video game with someone who's 2,000 miles away. And we're like, and we're synchronizing. They've actually done studies with people who are playing video games with each other. They're across the country, and their brain waves are syncing up. Like literally those brain waves look the same. It's crazy. Yeah, it is crazy. That's cat. So it's really, really cool. Our brains need to connect. So much so that they've gotten to the point where they can synchronize their brainwaves, read other people's brainwaves to connect with them.
So question.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
So is this for everybody?
Yes, everybody.
So then, if my brainwave is trying to connect to his brainwave, but his brainwave is trying to connect to mine, which one is starting the brain?
They will synchronize together. Good question. So pretty much all of the desires that we have in life have to do with that connection. Even the I want more money, that has to do with connection. I want more money. so that people respect me, so that I have power, so that I'm popular, so that I have all these things and people are like, oh my gosh, that's so cool, and like this and this and this, and so I'm comfortable, and this, and so I can provide for my family. And that's all connection. Pretty crazy, right? Now, there are only 2 ways to connect. That's it. There's healthy and there's unhealthy.
Is there a medium healthy?
Nope, there's not a medium healthy. There is healthy and unhealthy. So only 2 ways to connect. Your brain will use one of these 2 ways to connect all day long, every day. The healthy way is vulnerability. And that's what we're going to spend the rest of this program learning about, is vulnerability. The unhealthy way is, drum roll, the drama triangle. It's the drama triangle. Okay? So, it is pretty crazy because our brains really are designed to use the healthy way to connect naturally. Remember how we learned about how babies, when they're born, they breathe a different way and then they learn how to breathe the wrong way because they're looking at everyone else, right? So it's the same thing. It's the same thing with connection. So with connection, we are made, when we're born, our brain is made to naturally connect through vulnerability. But as we get older, by the time we hit about 2 or 3 years old, we start realizing no one else is using vulnerability to connect. They're all using the drama triangle. So I guess that's the right way. I guess that's the most efficient. And so that's what we start to do. So what we're going to do in this program is relearn what we already knew, and we're going to work with our brain. Okay, we're not working against our brain. We're not using self-control to learn a new way to connect with people. No, we're going to use our brain the way it's supposed to be used to naturally connect the way it's supposed to connect. Okay, there's a difference. As we learn that new and natural way, as we learn that natural way to connect, a lot of people kind of get overwhelmed or frustrated because they're like, hey, sometimes I can connect with vulnerability and sometimes I'm still using the drama triangle. I'm a failure. I can't do this. I should be doing vulnerability all the time. And when I go into the drama triangle, I'm a failure. Totally not so. For the rest of your life, there'll be moments when you're hungry, when you're tired, when you're overwhelmed, when you're this and this and this, and you might dip. Yeah. You might dip into the drama triangle, and that's okay, all right? It's not the end of the world. There's a big difference between entering the drama triangle once in a while and being like, oh, you know what? Okay, I'm sorry. That was not how I want to connect. And getting out of it and fixing it and living there. That's what we don't want to do. We do not want to live there. And the vast majority of us live there. And it's a difficult life. It's painful, it's difficult, it doesn't work. Okay. Yes. When we grow up living in that drama triangle, where our parents are connecting with us and connecting with others through the drama triangle, it is what we call unhealthy attachment. It's an unhealthy way of connecting. When we grow up with that unhealthy attachment, it actually affects the way that our brain develops. So we're going to do a diagnostic right now to find out if you guys grew up with unhealthy attachment or with healthy attachment, okay? So with unhealthy attachment, you're going to be developing addictions and you're going to be developing control behaviors because you're going to have shame. Shame. So you're going to have to fix those, distract yourself from that with your control behaviors and your addictions. So do you guys want to do the diagnostic?
No, not really.
You're like, I'm kind of worried about this. These are different forms of attachment. I'm not going to go into them, but there are 4 different kinds of attachment. 3 of them are unhealthy and 1 of them is healthy. So we have avoidant attachment, disorganized attachment, anxious attachment, and then healthy attachment. If you guys want to learn more about that, let me know and we'll do a whole nother class just about that. But all you need to know is that there's unhealthy and healthy. Okay, and all 3 of these unhealthy are all through the drama triangle. All of them are through the drama triangle. So that's why I'm saying that there's only 2 ways to connect, because we have healthy and unhealthy. We have the drama triangle, which is all 3 of these, and we have the, yeah, I bet right now you can already identify, oh yeah, that is what I am. Okay, but do remember, this is not who you are. This is how your brain has learned that it's the best way to connect with others. It's how your brain has experienced this is the most successful. When I do this, it's the best way, the most successful way to get others to connect with me. All right. It is not the best way, but that's what your brain has learned through the experiences that it's had. So yeah, you're right. It's not really.
First time I was intelligent.
Okay, so let's do a diagnostic. Did you grow up with healthy attachment or unhealthy attachment? All right, let's say when you were little, I want you to think of a time when you were little. And let's say when you were little, you got in a fight with your younger sibling and you were hitting them and pulling their hair and screaming at them and mad at them for whatever reason. How would your mother or father, primary care provider, how would they have reacted? Usually. I'm not talking about like on her best day or her worst day. Usually on a normal day, how would she have reacted? Would she have done the above? How she's like, how dare you? You are bigger than her. You know better. Like that kind of thing. Or would it have been, come here, sweetie, let's talk about it. What was going on? That was not a good way to react. What made you do that? What happened? How did you feel? What's real? What's not real? That whole process sheet that we learned about.
Should I risk you to answer this question?
Okay, don't answer it out loud. Don't answer it out loud. Okay, if the norm was the then you probably grew up with unhealthy attachment, which means your brain actually developed differently. If it was the bottom one, then you most likely grew up with healthy attachment, which means your brain developed the way that it's designed to develop. Okay, same thing here. You know, as a teenager, right now, you guys are teenagers, young adults. As a teenager, if you were to yell at your parents, like at your dad right now, and you said, I hate you, you never listen to me, how would he react? Would he react with the, don't you disrespect me type thing? Or would he react with, whoa, dude, come on, let's talk about it. Why do you feel like that? Tell me more about how you feel. Let's figure this out. Unhealthy attachment, healthy attachment. All right, so if you grew up with unhealthy attachment, just think in your brain, did I answer unhealthy attachment? That means your brain didn't actually develop all the way that it's supposed to. These are scans. These are real life scans. This is a healthy brain, and this is an unhealthy brain. Can you guys see that enough on the projector? Yeah? Okay. So an unhealthy brain, this is a brain that's been damaged because of addiction, control behavior, or unhealthy attachment. Okay, it actually produces the same kind of holes that we see in the brain, the same kind of damage. In that prefrontal cortex, we don't get a full development of understanding cause and effect, consequences, empathy. We get all kinds of problems in the way that our brain develops. So right here is a list of symptoms that shows that you may have damage to that prefrontal cortex, meaning that your brain didn't develop the way it's supposed to because you grew up with unhealthy attachment. So you guys can look at this list and you guys can be like, oh man, I have everything on that list. Or maybe you're like, okay, I have that one and that one and that one and that one. So check out that list. If you guys have any questions, you can let me know. But these are all symptoms of lack of development of that prefrontal cortex right up there. Lack of intuition. So intuition is kind of like your ability to understand, to have faith in what you think. So you're like, okay, my intuition says that he's lying to me. Like I kind of feel like he's lying to me, and I can go forward with that and trust myself. I can have faith in what I feel. So that's intuition. All of those are symptoms that your brain isn't developed the way that it should have developed. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So The first 4 years of life is super important to have that healthy connection, to be using vulnerability to connect with others. That's like an investment in the rest of their lives. And you guys are like, well, I'm not 4 anymore and I'm already messed up, so I guess I can just check out. No, we can still develop our brain, even though you're like, oh man, my brain, my prefrontal cortex didn't develop. Dang, no problem. We can develop it now. Our brain will continue to develop and continue to learn and continue to make new neural connections. And that's what we're doing here in this program, is we're going to develop the parts of that brain that didn't develop. Okay, so we have the drama triangle. In the drama triangle, we might have to do part 1 to this class and part 2. We're going to see, because our other class is going to start here in a few minutes. So if we need to divide this video up into part 1 and part 2, that's fine.
My questions are so good. Sorry, my questions were just so good.
No, I love it. I love it. Yep. So this is the drama triangle. The drama triangle has 3 roles in it. We have the persecutor, the victim, and the rescuer. 3 roles inside that drama triangle. None of them are healthy. I have a lot of people who are like, oh, I am the rescuer. I'm the only healthy one. They're all unhealthy. Okay.
Please don't let me that's their faces.
No, they're all unhealthy. They're all equally unhealthy. All right. So with our persecutor, victim, and our rescuer, anytime you go into the drama triangle, it means I need love. Always. So if you recognize, I'm in the persecutor role right now, or I'm in the victim role right now, that always means I need love. I need connection. I need you. That's what it always means. Okay, so when you recognize you're in there, you know what that means. We need that connection. When we don't know how to use vulnerability anymore, we can't process our emotions. So what we have to do is we have to force others to connect with us by manipulating them. This sounds horrible, and throughout this class, you're going to be like, that is not me. I am not a monster. No, you're not. You're not a monster. It is not because you're bad. This is how your brain has learned to connect with others. So we manipulate them to connect with them. That's what our brain learned to do. And it's because we had that unhealthy attachment growing up. It's what our parents taught us or what our caregiver taught us. Okay, so it is not a symptom of that person is toxic because look, they're in the drama triangle. No, it's not that at all. It's an indicator that they have damage to that prefrontal cortex or that it's not fully developed. Okay, so let's be a little bit patient and kind and loving with others as we are learning and as they're learning. All right, let's talk about these 3 roles. Persecutor. Persecutor feels love, feels connection when others respect them. And they think that respect means obedience. If you obey me, that means you respect me. It means you love me. Victim. A victim feels love, feels connection when others serve them. So you're serving me, you're spending your time and energy on me. That means I'm loved. I feel connected. These all, yeah, it's like, but that's how you love. No. Okay, and it's funny because really in this drama triangle, as you're learning, you'll be like, but that's how you're supposed to love. It's like, oh, but that victim, that's how you're supposed to love. That's a sign that that's how you have learned to love and your brain has learned to love based on your experiences. That's not the healthy way. That's not the way your brain is designed to work. And rescuer feels love when others need them. You need me. Oh, snap. Okay, so when others need me, when they need my service, when they need my time, I am loved. Okay, those are the 3 roles that we have. Now, anytime you're in the drama triangle, what does it mean? Do you guys remember? What does it mean anytime you're in the drama triangle?
You need love.
I need love. Very good. So anytime that you're using one of these 3 methods to get love, you're in the drama triangle. So persecutor. Here are some examples of persecutor. So the mother who's yelling at her daughter, like, listen to me, obey me, right? She is trying to connect with her daughter. She's not just being mean and yelling and blah, whatever. She is trying to connect with her daughter. And how does she connect? If I am respected, if I am obeyed, that means they love me. Okay, right here, where the wife is like, oh, okay, just do it, okay? Just stop, that's dumb, or whatever. Then that's the same thing. Persecutor, obey me, just listen, just do it, okay? Stop asking stupid questions. They're trying to connect. She is trying to connect. She is saying, if you love me, then you'll obey me. Abuse, that's persecutor role. A lot of times people are like, I don't get abuse. That definitely means that he doesn't love her. He's beating her, or he's yelling at her, or he's sexually abusing her, or she's abusing him. They are desperately trying to connect. Not in a healthy way, but they are desperately trying to connect. That is persecutor role. Obey me, respect me.
If someone's being a persecutor, should I go over and give them a hug?
Yeah, that would be great. In a nutshell, if someone's being a persecutor, should I run, go give them a hug? Yes, what they need is love. We're going to learn in the next class. The next class is called Break Free from the Drama. So in the next class, we're going to learn about then how do we react to people to help them get out of the drama triangle? What do we do? And how do I get myself out of the drama triangle?
Excited for that.
Yes, I love that class. I love it.
You said
Okay.
that.
The chancla. Okay, those of you who are from Latino culture, chancla, any kind of physical abuse, spanking on the bum, anything like that, that is persecutor. That is
So
that
when
I-
beats me with the child, that is so trying to
Yeah.
connect with me.
Yes, they are desperately trying to connect with you. So when your mother gives you that look, like the,
Like
you
want
try
me?
it. You go ahead, you try it. Like she doesn't even say anything, right? It's just that look. She's in persecutor role. She is saying, I desperately want to connect with you. I love you. I need you. And how will I get it? By making you obey me. Chisme, gossip. Gossip is persecutor role. And they are trying to connect. Anytime we do this, we're in persecutor role.
What if you're like
Bugging our brothers? Well, okay, not always, right? But a lot of times if we're like this. Anytime we're like bugging people, we are in persecutor role. We're trying to connect with them, believe it or not. We are trying to connect with them. Let me see if, I keep hearing someone knocking there. Oh, okay. I'm just going crazy.
You're not going crazy, I swear.
Okay, do you see how our reaction, if we're telling our brothers and sisters, or as a parent, if we're telling our children,
That was real.
stop. Okay, go ahead. Do you want to open that up for me? Stop touching your brother. That is not going to fix the situation, right? Pásate. Pásanse. ¿Cómo están? Okay, we are going to go ahead and close this, and we'll do a part 2. So we'll do a part 2 video to this. We'll close this and we'll start our Spanish class. All right? Okay.